step by step on what your A plus content needs and the process to get approved for it. Okay, so basically, guys, in order to get approved, well, actually, we're gonna just start with what your A plus content needs to, have a have an outstanding presentation when it comes to A plus content. Okay, at this point we all should know what A plus content is. Okay, so I'm not gonna explain again what from scratch what A plus content. It's basically like all the pictures that are like way down here that you can just it's part of your like showing off pictures. Sometimes you have text. In most cases you have text. But like, yeah, this is basically on your product description. Okay, so what your product should have is either two things. Okay, whatever you left out on your main images, or whatever you think it's important that you can just double down on. Okay, so if this is exactly, if the step-by-step of the drinks, this is a Cultical Cards product. I've shown this to you guys before. So a huge part of this is that people wanna know exactly how they can make these drinks. Okay, so this is exactly what this product does. So if you think this is important, this is exactly what you should have on your A plus content. Okay. Yes, you can have some explanation on how this works. So this is part of what your product should have. I'm gonna make another video on how you can, because there's different templates. Okay, so maybe if you're asking, because this is a great question, on Amazon Seller Central, you're gonna have different templates, different let's just call it templates. Where if you're asking like, why is this picture like here and not like over here, it's because this seller chose this template. Okay, this seller chose that he was gonna need some text here, some text down here, and he chose like a huge banner picture here on the bottom, some text down here on the side, 4 here, and then just 1 here, and then some other like text here. Okay, which each card includes blah blah blah. So this is actually what you're supposed to do when it comes to like choosing what works best for you. I'm gonna make a video about this, okay, because there's like multiple templates you can choose from. It's not like you're gonna have the exact same your A plus content is not gonna look the exact same as this one. Okay, so but whatever, that's for another video. Right now, what you guys should have and what we were talking about is the actual benefits. Okay, show off your benefits. I always say this: show off your benefits, not your features. Those are two completely different things, and that's basically what you wanna have here. So when it comes to the first one, that things that you should like double down on, this is exactly how you do it. Okay, you can just be like, okay, so again, with the same example, if the step-by-steps on how to mix the drinks, their sweetness, if it's like tart, sweet, kind of like the step-by-step, see how he came up with the ingredients, instructions, and the tools, glassware, like the actual tools, stuff that you need to like make the drink with. Okay, so you can just do that. And then if you think, like, if you feel it's important to have an index card, you can just mention this here. Okay, again, obviously the most important, not everyone is we're lazy, people are lazy. Okay, so don't expect everyone to like come all the way down here just to see your A plus content. Okay, some people do it, yes, some people don't. Okay, because in reality is that people are lazy and they just wanna be convinced with the pictures, maybe the video, but definitely the title and the pictures, and that's it. Buy now or I'm not gonna buy it, like that's it. But for the people that are like I mean, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, right? For people that are like scrolling down, it's because they're not sure. So you can just like double down on your best benefits, on your best features, everything that comes in your mind that would convince someone to buy your product. Why it's cooler, why it's better than your competition, why you should buy my product, how it's gonna make your life easier, how it's gonna fix your product, everything that relates to that. that's exactly what you do here. Okay, so you can just come up with something really creative. Again, this is not like the same template that you're gonna have, but that's basically how it is. Okay, and you know, if you don't have if you didn't have space, or you know, if you didn't have like, yeah, enough space to cover all of your ideas, you can just you know, like not mention that here on your pictures, and instead showing it here. Like, why not? You can just do that. Just yeah, you're gonna have a lot of space, a lot of options, a lot of templates. So sometimes, you know, you're gonna have to come up with different ideas, points of view, so you can convince your customers. Okay, because that's what we ultimately want. And how you can get approved for it, this is pretty easy. All you need is you know, when you're creating your listing, you need to go through 2 steps. Okay, the first one is you have to register your brand on, you know, the USPTO office right down here, and you have to come up with the codes. Okay, so let me just close that, and then if you can just look up UPC codes, it'll point you in the right direction. Codes. Okay, yeah, this on the GS1 codes, this is exactly where you buy your codes. Okay, you don't need anything. This is actually the only place you can buy your you know, your codes. I recommend buy this one on the which is the $30 one. You don't need to buy like 10, because here you're gonna pay a lot, and they're only gonna give you they're gonna give you like 10. I think it was like the you know, like what their package looks like, but you don't really need to do that. Once you buy the code, again, you just make a $30 purchase, and you have the code. That's it. This is what you need to get approved for. Like, I mean, you can just do this, but if you do this and not do this, you're not gonna be able to have a video on your listing. Okay, so if you can just do that, and if you are a US citizen, you don't need to, you know, you can do it yourself, because you're gonna need a social security number. And people like me, for example, that are not US citizens, you can just, well, you're gonna need help, okay, to fill this up. But yeah, you need to register your brand here. There's another way by, you know, doing this without the USPTO, but if you don't do that, you're not registering your brand, okay? And Amazon wants you to register your brand, okay? So, because you're gonna, you know, you're gonna become a more serious seller, a more professional seller, and that's what Amazon wants. Okay, so that's basically what you have to do. Again, we can definitely help you with this. But if you want to know, like, if you want to just, you know, come up with a name for your brand, and if you want to know if it's registered, like if it's taken already, so just go here and then go to the basic research, and then go to trademarks, and then search for our trademark database. Click on trademark search system, and if you look for, you know, something like Apple, we all know that you know, Apple is out there. You know, it's obviously you're gonna get all these you know, all these actual names that people have come up with in the past that's related to Apple. Okay, but if you come up with a very you know, weird name or something that, you know, maybe this is what you want, okay, it's not gonna you know, there's nothing like this, you say. Let's see, Nemus, that's your brand. I mean, that's what you want, that's what you have in mind. Yep, not really, there's nothing like that. So you can just come up with something like this and register your brand on the USPTO. Okay, again, if you need help with this, we can definitely help you with, you know, kind of like with the step-by-step on how this works, on how to register your brand. Because, well, my name is Oscar from MC One Step. We help Amazon brands start and grow their brand, listing images, conversion rate, and much more. So if you need help with any of that, feel free to visit our website and schedule a call with us. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and please take care.